is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. And now, we invite you to relax. Let us put up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, Sherry, and we'll provide the rest. Soup du jour, hors d'oeuvres, why we only live to serve. Try the great stuff.
It's delicious.
Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all this is France, and the dinner here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. We our guest, be our guest. Beef ragout, cheese soufflé, pie and pudding en flambe. We'll prepare and serve with flair a culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the benefits all prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining while the flatware's entertaining.
We tell jokes,
I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks, and it's all in perfect taste that you can bear. Come on and lift your glass, you won your own free pass to be our guest. If you're stressed, it's fine dining we suggest. Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Get your worries off your chest. Let us say for your entree, we in the rain, may we suggest. Try the bread, try the soup, will the bread has the tea.
it's a treat for any diner. Don't believe me, ask the china.
Singing or dancing meal, what an entertaining meal. How could anyone be gloomy or depressed? We'll make you shout encore and send us out for more. Be our guest, be our guest. He's not whole without a soul to wait upon. Ah, those good old days when we were useful. Suddenly, those good old days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting, needing exercise, a chance to use our skills. Most days we just lay around the castle. Flabby, fat and lazy, you walked in and oopsie daisy.
for a celebration of theater. All 22 of these performers tonight hold a special place in their hearts for the art of musical theater. Musicals are a special type of storytelling. Through music, dancing, acting, costume, set design, and more, audiences are transported to new worlds. It takes tremendous amounts of people willing to volunteer their time, talent, and energy on and off the stage to make this magic happen. We are so fortunate in Northwest Arkansas to have such an abundant theater community. The collaborations and friendships that come as a result of working together with like-minded people brings so much joy. This show would not have been possible without such people. We'd like to thank Arkansas Public Theater and APT manager Lisa Turpin for hosting this event, as well as many others like Michelle and Richie Miller, Lexi Edmonds, Becca Martin Brown, Kenya Christian, June Hayes, and Alex Andrews, Cassandra Moore, Lisa Otten, Blair Hastings, and Trinity Grace Church. Tonight you will see 15 songs from some of the most loved shows of musical theater. We hope you enjoy the show.
But he's a nice man, a good
does he think I am? What sort of a weak-willed, sentimental sheep does he think I am? Well, I won't even think about him. I'll just go to sleep. Who does he think he is? Who could be as handsome? Who could be as smart as he thinks he is? He just has to snap his fingers. Women fall apart. What does he think? That I'll slink away with him? That I'll follow him right and truly? Who does he think he is? And what does he think I am? And who do I think I'm fooling? When I was a girl, I had a favorite story of the meadowlark who lived where the rivers wind. Her voice could match the angels in its glory, but she was blind. The lark was blind. An old king came and took her to his palace, where the walls were burnished bronze and golden gray, and he fed her fruit and nuts from an ivory chalice, and he prayed, "Sing for me, my meadowlark, sing for me of the silver morning. Set me free, my meadowlark, and I'll buy you a priceless jewel, and cloth of brocade uncruel, and I'll love you for life if you will sing for me." Then one day as the lark sang by the water, the god of the sun heard her in his flight, and her singing moved him so he came and brought her the gift of sight. He gave her sight, and she opened her eyes to the shimmer and the splendor of this beautiful young god, so proud and strong. And he called to the lark in a voice both rough and tender, "Come along, fly with me, my meadowlark, fly with me on the silver morning, past the sea where the dolphins bark. We'll dance on the coral beaches, make a feast of the plums and peaches, just as far as your vision reaches. Fly with me." But the meadowlark said no, for the old king loved her so. She couldn't bear fly away. And we won't wait to say goodbye, my beautiful young man. And
This is the moment. This is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now. Today, this is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past, make some sense at last. When all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming, and screaming become one.
first productions taking place in this area since the coronavirus hit this area back in March of 2020. For a lot of us, it's been almost 2 years since participating in a live production, and for a lot of you, I'm sure, this is the first show that you've seen in a while as well. So, as performers, taking a break, although it was necessary, was rough. For a lot of us, theater looks like a quick escape from reality, and if we ever needed that, it was last year. And so, this is a great show to jump back in with because it gives us a little glimpse into all of our favorite musicals and gives us a chance to make up for all of the shows we missed out on. So we're so glad that you're here and you can join us in this moment as a part of the theater community, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs and empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was, they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. From the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn.
clear, but in that one moment, you start to believe there's nothing to fear. It's about 1 second. And just when you're on the verge of success, the sky starts to change and the wind starts to blow. And I'm suddenly a stranger. There's no explaining where you stand. And you didn't know that you sometimes have to go round an unexpected bend. The road will end. A new
She is hard. used to be mine. It's not what I asked for. Sometimes a lie just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. Now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite
Careful the things you say. Children will So if you were to ask me what being in theater means to me, I would tell you that it's essentially building a family outside of your normal family. You know, you have castmates and crew that you are working with, and you're essentially going from not knowing this person's name to literally knowing every single thing about them by the end of a show that, you know, you consider them family. And it's just such an amazing experience that I would recommend to anybody. And the fact that we're able to experience something like this outside of high school or college is just such a blessing that I and my castmates have been, you know, given.
I love theater because it brings so many different people together. I have so many friends that I've made in the theater, and I would have met them outside of here because we are from completely different backgrounds. I mean, we're different ages, we're all different groups, and I love that they're still my friends. I mean, I met my husband in the theater, so, you know, I just have a really wonderful place for it in my heart.
Musical theater is special to me because it's storytelling at its best and most creative form. And that's why I'm so excited to be a part of this show where we get to share stories from shows from the past 100 years. So we hope you enjoy it.
Theater to me means getting on stage and being able to perform and sing with friends and people that I love.
Theater has always been something special to me. I mean, I work in a theater. I've just decided to make it my entire life. I'm also going into the educational field to be a theater teacher. And so, yeah.
Musical theater, to me, is about forming a connection, not only with the other actors on stage, but with the strangers in the audience, the musicians in the pit, and the crew. Musical theater is about coming together, forming a connection, and making something amazing.
I love theater because of its amazing storytelling abilities. I'm a big bookworm, I love to read, and so theater to me has always just been another way to tell an amazing story and get to explore awesome characters.
I'm incredibly excited about this upcoming performance of All Together. I'm incredibly blessed that I get to be a part of it, participate in it, and use my voice to help share the love of musical theater. The fact that we have so many different shows represented is incredible to me because there's going to be people that come that have never seen several of these shows, and it might pique their interest. They may go, oh, now I need to look up that show because I really liked that song. And basically it's just going to be kind of like a musical education.
Musical theater to me is one of the main sources of my happiness, so I was just really excited to hear about this project and see how it just meshes together a bunch of different songs from a bunch of different shows into just one super cool experience.
Theater to me means community. It means coming together for a common goal and everybody putting in the same amount of effort, the same amount of energy to create magic.
My favorite thing about musical theater is that all the songs can make you feel all sorts of different emotions.
I love musical theater because it allows me to become someone else for a bit. I can just put all my worries away and become a character for this one moment on stage. And All Together now lets us do that multiple times with multiple different characters. And I get to do it with my friends. Like, it's a dream. I can't wait.
Theater to me is a chance to be creative and to make something wonderful with people who are friends and become like family to me.
I love theater because it gives me the chance to be somebody else and explore life in somebody else's shoes. And I think that's really important and fun.
Theater has always been a really big passion of mine, and I was super excited when I heard about this show because it involves some songs from some of my favorite musicals, and I was just really excited about the combination, and I'm super excited to work with a great group of people.
So what I thought theater was going to mean to me was a creative outlet, a place to sing and to dance and to act and do things that I love doing. But what I really have taken away from it after the first show and then the second and going to each other's shows is really more of a sense of community. So it is a creative outlet for me, and I love that about theater, but what I really value the most is a sense of community that I've gotten from it and the friendships that I've made.
Hi everyone, my name is Justin. Real quick, I just want to tell you why I love theater. Well, the great thing about theater is It allows you to get on stage and connect with the audience in real time while creatively telling a story. The cool thing about this show that you're going to see is you're going to see several performers, and we're going to be doing several different works from the wonderful world of musical theater. I hope you all have fun. I know we're going to have fun on stage, and I can't wait to see you out in the audience. Thanks.
What theater means to me, and I know it's a very simple answer, but it just means fun. It's everything I love mixed into one activity: acting, singing, dancing, meeting new people. I love it so much. It's so much fun, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
I was really excited to participate in this show just because I get to see all the wonderful familiar faces that I've done shows with in the past, and of course I get to meet new people, and so that's really just the most wonderful part about doing community theater.
When I was asked what does theater mean to me, I immediately went straight to the word everything. There's certainly many things that I do outside of theater, but theater is a chance to escape and be someone new. It's a chance to find yourself. It's a chance to learn new skills, meet new people, and tell stories. And I think that the stories that we tell are so very important, from the silly ones to the absolutely darkest of the dark. These stories need to be told, and people need to experience theater.
What theater means to me is a group of people coming together to create something. It's finding a community in people who like to express themselves and working together to make something cool.
Theater to me is home. I'm so excited to be a part of this production of All Together now, because after the year we've had, it's nice to come home.
Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside.
Brother, nicely Johnson.
It happened to be kind of funny. Like a dream. That's it, like a dream.
Well, tell us in your own words. Spit it out, huh? Go for it. Anybody know what this is all about? Let's hear it.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered, someone baby, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down and rock the boat. People all said, sit down and rock the boat. And the devil will drag you under, by the sharp lapel of your jacket coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down and rock the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware, all said beware, all said beware, all said beware, scuttle the ship, and the devil will drag you under. Those passengers to heaven. A great big wave came and washed me overboard, and as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, sit down, sit down. Said to myself, sit down, sit down, rock the boat. And the devil will drag you under, you'll never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you rock the boat. Sit down, you rock, sit down, sit down, sit down, you rock the boat. Sit down, you rock, sit down, sit down, sit down, you rock the boat. Sit down, rock it, roll.
If you're here, that means one of two things. It means that you are either a full-fledged, show-stopping theater kid at heart, or you know one. And you come to support them at all of their lovely performances and shows and in life in general. And that is commendable. So truly, thank you for coming and supporting me and my amazing cast and our wonderful band. But just know this, you are feeding our addiction. Every time we hear one of these iconic musical theater songs, like the ones you hear tonight, our hearts skip a beat. We need this. And it's so special to have a crowd of people who are as passionate about the thing that you are, watching you and cheering you on while you do it. So if you're sitting in your seat wondering how you could be involved, wishing you were up here with us, then we encourage you to go for it. There are so many options in Northwest Arkansas, ways to get involved. There's the Arkansas Public Theater and their beautiful building you're in right now. There's Arts One Presents in Springdale, Trike Theater in Bentonville, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So once again, thank you for taking the time out of your night to come watch us sing and dance for you. Now on with the show.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. The time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go.
So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time.
It's something unpredictable that in the end is right.
I hope you had the time of your life.
600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure